Do you feel it? The hum of something ancient calling from deep within your spirit. I am the keeper of veils, the storyteller of hidden truths, the voice of those who lived before us, their wisdom carried through the whispers of time. Today, we part the veil to uncover the untold story of Noah, not as the man who built the ark, but as the boy who bore the Creator's light, the child both feared and chosen. Imagine a boy born with skin that shimmered like the first light of dawn, with eyes that held the cosmos itself. A child so different, so radiant, his very existence was seen as a curse by those unable to comprehend his divine purpose. Noah's glow wasn't just a reflection of the heavens, it was a mirror to the prophecy etched into his destiny. Misunderstood by his people, burdened by a covenant beyond their grasp, Noah carried the weight of a promise that would change humanity forever. Through the sacred pages of the Apocrypha and the Book of Enoch, we will trace his journey, uncovering the trials and triumphs of a boy set apart by the Creator. This isn't just a story from the past, it's a reflection of us, here and now. How often are those who shine the brightest met with rejection? How often are blessings mistaken for burdens? Noah's story reminds us that to walk a divine path often means to walk alone, misunderstood yet unyielding. It's a lesson passed down through the ages. Being different is not a curse, but a gift, a sign that you carry the Creator's spark within you. The ancestors speak through this tale, their voices woven into the fabric of Afrocentric history and spirituality. They remind us that greatness is born from resilience, and that those who dare to embrace their purpose will change the world. Step with us into the celestial origins of Noah, the child of prophecy, the light bearer, and the chosen one. His story is more than history, it's a living reflection of the courage and faith within us all. Are you ready to honor the light within you? To see beyond the veil and reclaim the wisdom of the past? Then join us on this journey through the hidden truths of the Apocrypha, brought to life through the lens of Prophetic media. The wisdom of the ages awaits you.
The untold story of Noah. Gather close and listen, for this is a tale from the dawn of time, when the world was young and men walked the earth with hearts filled with both wonder and wickedness. It is the story of Noah, a man born into a world teetering on the edge of destruction, a man chosen by the Creator to preserve the spark of life when all seemed lost. The visions of Enoch. They say Enoch was a man who walked so closely with the Creator that heaven itself opened to him. One night, high upon a mountain where the stars burned brighter than flames, Enoch knelt in prayer. The winds carried the scent of acacia and wildflowers, and the earth trembled beneath him. And then the heavens split. Enoch saw cities crumble and men drown in waves as the waters rose to cleanse the earth. He saw the wickedness of humanity swept away, their cries swallowed by the flood. Yet amidst the destruction, there was hope. A child, radiant as the morning sun, stood tall in the chaos. Animals gathered around him, and a great wooden ark rose above the waters, carrying life into a new age. The Creator spoke. Enoch, the world has fallen into darkness. A flood will come to cleanse the earth, but through your lineage, my covenant will endure. From your family will come a child who will preserve what is righteous. Enoch etched the vision into stone and passed it to his son, Methuselah. Teach this to your children and their children, he said, for one day the flood will come and only the righteous will endure. The birth of Noah. Many years later, in the lush valleys of Ethiopia, Enoch's great-grandson Lamech lived with his wife Betnos. Lamech was a man of quiet faith, but the weight of the world's wickedness sat heavy on his shoulders. Betnos, however, was a woman of unshakable strength. One night, as the moon hung full in the sky, Betnos dreamed of a child glowing with light, his eyes like fire piercing the darkness. She woke with a start, her breath caught in awe. "This child within me is no ordinary child," she whispered to Lamech. But Lamech, tired and burdened, waved her words away. "Dreams are nothing more than shadows of the night," he said. When the day of the child's birth came, the air grew still, and even the animals seemed to hold their breath. The baby was born with skin pale as clouds, hair white as snow, and eyes that shone like the stars themselves. Lamech recoiled in fear. "What is this?" he cried. "This is no child of mine. He looks like a ghost." Betnos, her voice steady and firm, held the child close. "He is no ghost. He is a gift from the Creator." But Lamech's heart was troubled. He carried the child to his father, Methuselah, whose wisdom stretched across generations. Methuselah looked upon the baby and smiled. "Do not fear, Lamech," he said. "This is the one Enoch spoke of. Through him our lineage will endure, and the Creator's covenant will be kept." And so the child was named Noah, and though the whispers of the village grew louder, "A ghost child," they said, "a curse or a blessing?" Noah grew under the love of his mother and the watchful eye of Methuselah. Noah's childhood. Noah was a child of the earth and sky. Birds perched on his shoulders as if drawn by his light. Foxes and deer approached him without fear, but the people of the village were not so kind. The children mocked him, calling him the ghost boy. The adults whispered behind his back, wary of his pale skin and luminous eyes. One day, as Noah sat by a stream, skipping stones and listening to the gentle babble of the water, his mother called to him, "Noah, it's almost sundown. Come home." On his way back, a group of children pointed and laughed. "Look at him," one shouted. "His eyes burn like fire." Another sneered. "He doesn't belong here." Noah walked on, his head bowed. That night, as he sat by the fire, he turned to his mother. "Why do they hate me, Mother? Why did the Creator make me like this?" Betnos knelt beside him, her hands gently brushing his hair. "They hate what they do not understand, my son," she said. "But the Creator made you different because you are meant for something greater. One day, they will see the light within you." The rising storm. As Noah grew into a young man, the world around him sank deeper into corruption. Men grew violent and greedy, filling the earth with sin. Even within Noah's family, division took root. His older brother Tibnah mocked Noah openly. "You walk with animals and dream of things that will never come," Tibnah sneered. "While you wait for signs from heaven, I'm building something real." But his sister Zara defended him. "At least Noah hasn't turned his back on the Creator," she said, her voice sharp. Noah remained silent, but the weight of his isolation grew heavier. One night, as he lay beneath the stars, the sky seemed to ripple like water. In a vision, he saw the earth consumed by rain, rivers bursting their banks, and waves swallowing cities. But he also saw a great ark rising above the flood, animals boarding in pairs, and his family standing within its walls. Noah woke with a start and ran to Methuselah. "Grandfather, I saw it. The flood, the ark. It was all as you said." Methuselah placed a hand on his shoulder. "The Creator has spoken to you, my child," he said. "Prepare yourself, for the time is near." Naamah's strength. In those days, Noah met a woman named Naamah, whose kindness and faith matched his own. When the villagers mocked him, Nama stood by his side. "The Creator made us all different," she said, "but those who see difference as a curse have closed their hearts to him." Her words gave Noah strength, and soon they were married. Together, they began to prepare for the trials ahead. One evening, as they sat under the stars, Noah turned to her. "They see a curse in my face, but you see hope. Why?" Nama smiled. "Because you see the Creator's hand in all things, Noah," she said. "You are not meant to fit into this world. You are meant to save it." The burden of the chosen. And so Noah stood under the stars, his heart heavy with the burden of the Creator's covenant. The first drops of rain had not yet fallen, but the winds whispered of what was to come. Through him, the light of creation would endure, and the world would be reborn.